We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Mexican crimes, Google AI, home sales, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer is demanding President Biden correct his misleading and dishonest denial that members of his family received more than $1 million from accounts related to Hunter Biden's business associate and their Chinese business ventures in 2017. Last week, Biden denied that his son Hunter, brother James, and daughter-in-law Hallie received lucrative payments from a bank account belonging to Rob Walker, despite bank records clearly showing the payments. Comer is calling on the White House to correct the record by March 27th and says bank records show the payments happened and that Hunter Biden's legal team has confirmed them. The committee is concerned about the national security implications of a president's or vice president's immediate family receiving such lucrative financial deals from foreign nationals and foreign companies without any oversight, Comer wrote in a letter to White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre on Tuesday. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said that she would take more action to prop up small banks if necessary, as the Biden administration continued to reassure the public about the stability of the financial system after two mid-sized bank failures. Yellen said steps the administration and regulators had taken were boosting confidence, but more action could be needed to safeguard the banking sector in general. Our intervention was necessary to protect the broader U.S. banking system, Yellen said in remarks before the American Bankers Association, the leading industry lobbying group. And similar actions could be warranted if smaller institutions suffer deposit runs that pose the risk of contagion, she continued. Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador harshly criticized a U.S. State Department report describing arbitrary killings by Mexican police and other abuses, saying, "It's not true, they're liars." The report, released Monday, said police, military, and other officials were responsible for killings, forced disappearances, torture, and other forms of inhumane treatment. The report said the government agencies acted with impunity and extremely low rates of prosecution remained a problem for all crimes, including human rights abuses and corruption. López Obrador dismissed the report, saying the United States believes it's the government of the world. The Oklahoma Supreme Court on Tuesday overturned part of the state's near-total abortion ban, ruling that the state constitution includes an inherent right of a pregnant woman to terminate a pregnancy when necessary to save her life. In the 5-4 decision, the court said the state must allow a woman to terminate a pregnancy if the woman's physician has determined to a reasonable degree of medical certainty that continuing the pregnancy will endanger the woman's life. Previously, the state allowed abortions only in cases of medical emergency when the patient was in actual and present danger in order for her to obtain a medically necessary abortion, the justices wrote. Google released its chatbot Bard on Tuesday, joining the push into new applications for artificial intelligence, energized recently by Microsoft and startup OpenAI projects. Google is making Bard available to a limited number of users in the United States and Britain, then expanding access gradually, executives told the New York Times. Google needs to keep up in the AI race to protect its lucrative dominance in internet search, although it's not integrating Bard into its search engine yet. Google is taking a cautious approach after OpenAI's technology stimulated intense interest but faced criticism after reviewers reported unpredictable and occasionally incorrect responses to requests for information. Sales of previously owned homes jumped 14.5% in February compared to a month earlier, according to a seasonally adjusted count released Tuesday by the National Association of Realtors. The monthly increase was the first in 12 months and the biggest since July 2020, early in the coronavirus pandemic. Still, sales were down 22.6% from February 2022, before Federal Reserve interest rate hikes pushed mortgage rates higher. Since the sales figures reflect closings, the February data probably reflected contracts signed in late December and January, when mortgage rates fell to about 6% after reaching a high of 7% in the fall. Sales got a boost from the first year-over-year decline in home prices in a decade. That's the raw naked truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.